Okay, I see I still got a lag, but that's okay. We're gonna make it do what it do. All right. Let's see. We'll get started here in just a minute. Those of you watching the recording, thank you so much. This video is for service professionals, experts who are ready to make the AI pivot, not quite sure how. We're going to be talking about how to identify if you are the bottleneck in your business and what the AI solutions are for that, which is the first step, which is identifying that there is a problem. So we're going to give it about 5 minutes and then we'll jump into breaking that down for you. See, who are we talking to? So we're talking to, again, service professionals. If you make a living, if you have a business and you're trading time for money, if you have a business where you are helping clients by guiding them through your signature system, your solution, your method, your program, your process, coaches, consultants, freelancers, this video is for you. It is time to make that pivot. You are definitely not behind. You're not late. There's still time. And the really exciting thing, I don't know about you, Reese, but I cannot tell you how long I have waited to be an early adapter on something.
Right. Yeah. We
Like,
always coming in after the buzz is already out there when everybody then jumped on the bandwagon and we like, okay, this sounds
yep,
good.
exactly. Like this is the first time in a long time that I've been at it's the right time, the right place, the right mindset, the right resources, the right knowledge, like everything.
It's
Not the
alignment.
first, right? But you're still before it hits the peak of adapters. So
Feel like I
yeah,
should apologize to people for being sick.
that's both of us. Both of us. There's gonna be the annoying clearing of the throats. So we are super excited because the month of February, we are launching our AI-ify Your Genius campaign. We're hosting a challenge this month. More about that to come. We have a goal, the month of February 2026, to help 100 brilliant women to leverage AI in their business to scale their impact and their income without the hustle or burnout. Okay, so we're going to be sharing tips, everything that we've learned, since we've made the pivot last year, as well as resources to help you to make it super easy for you to start leveraging AI in your business, as well as automation, of course, without becoming a tech guru, an AI expert. Even if you want to help your clients to make that AI pivot, we're going to make that super easy for you as well. So definitely, if that is something that you have been looking for help on doing, stay until the end because we're going to be sharing how you can join the challenge as well as get access to the resources that we've curated for you. Okay. So we will be getting started here in just a moment. And if you see me squinting, it's because I don't have my glasses on. You know, I broke my good glasses, and this is what I'm working with.
Bring your glasses. You need to see.
Girl, you can see the whole world in these glasses. They see my whole life. Zoom into these glasses. So I've been Reese, like, playing around with my AI clone. Did you see the recent
Oh,
one that I posted? I don't know if it. My husband said it looks like me, but I'm not sure. I just thought about it because her eyes, mine are like her eyes are big and
really?
wide. You can always tell the difference in the eyes.
No, I didn't see it. I'm gonna go look after we finish this now.
In the eyes, that's where you can tell. And that reminds me, you guys, like right now, I've been following a lot of AI experts, AI security experts mainly. right now we are, according to AI experts, we are entering into a trust recession. Okay.
Hmm.
I posted about this a couple of weeks ago, and I'm sure a lot of you, hopefully have heard the news about like the companies, or like the scams that are happening around these different AI tools, nefarious developers leveraging AI to steal your information and all of that. But not only that, people don't know what's real. That's the main thing.
Yes.
Like
And
with
that's a scary, scary thought.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people are avoiding AI, right? Um, because of the trust thing, they feel like a fraud or whatever. Um, some spiritual concerns as well. We've had this conversation before in the past, and it really is just a matter of how you're using it. But we'll get more into that, at a different time. But the reason why I bring this up now is because the way that people are leveraging AI, for creating the clones, for creating entertainment content, like that's great.
Hmm.
Um, for the mass production of content, like that's great. But what I want you guys to understand is that history shows us that anytime there's a recession, right? Millionaires are made, right? Okay, stay with me. So think about this. Right now, because of AI, we're in a trust recession, which means that, and this is according to AI security experts, right? We're gonna get more into this. The five pillars, are the five roles that AI experts say are going to survive. But what this means is that for those of you who are aware and leverage this opportunity, you have the chance to position yourself as the trusted authority while everyone else is focusing on the trendy part of leveraging,
Hmm.
right? While everyone else is focusing on speed of output, you can focus on the quality of discernment, delivery, and building your trust. Okay. So you might not be the first to hop on the AI bandwagon, but you can be the first to strategically position yourself in this pivot.
And so you know how, like, I'm always thinking about how does all of this lead back into like structure. Like
Yeah,
that's
that's how your mind works.
because that is like that's really what tends to fall apart, what people get burned out from, not having structure.
Right.
And of course that's, part of our some of what we'll be talking about. But in this conversation, something that I think is also true is that people don't distrust AI because of the tech, right? The tech is a tool and people are excited about it. But where the distrust comes in is because their thinking hasn't been made explicit yet. And so once you're able to structure your thinking in using these tools, then you've got magic.
Exactly. Exactly. Because if you're starting from a place of confusion and chaos, then that is what any tool is going to output, is the same confusion and chaos. So yeah,
Yeah.
that is definitely, where you have to start at. Um, and before we even get there, we have to clearly identify the problem. And the question that we're asking today is, are you the problem? Are you the bottleneck in your business that is hindering your success, that is hindering you from scaling? Um, that's what we want to help you to uncover before you even get into how do you rectify that. Okay.
But let's talk
um
about what bottleneck is, because, that started to have like a negative connotation, and it's not a negative or a positive thing. We all love our businesses, right? These are our babies. And so to think about handing things off to anybody, whether it be AI or implementing AI or a VA,
Yeah.
handing things off to anybody is just you it's like you're handing off your children. Go be taken care of by this other person. And so being a bottleneck, or what we talk about being a bottleneck, is simply um, helping you to understand that you don't have to hold on so tight. We help you to think about your business, put systems in place where you can set up, whether it be AI or another person or whatever, you can set up systems and structure to be able to hand off. And so you are not interfering with scaling, you're not interfering with your business moving forward.
Exactly, exactly. And both Reese and I, we have been solopreneurs for a number of years now. For those of you who are just joining, we're kicking off our series for the rest of this week, where we are going to be preparing our audience for the AIify Your Genius Challenge, where we're going to help you to extract your genius and codify it so that you can successfully make the AI pivot and leverage AI and automation in your business if you are a solopreneur, service professional, expert. So thank you so much for those joining us live, as well as those who are watching this recording. For those of you who are new to our audience, let's just take a moment to do a quick introduction. My name is Keena Brown. I am the founder of Passive Flow Consulting, as well as co-owner of Cohere Growth Partners with my biz bestie, Reese Jordan here. I'm an AI-powered ecosystem architect. I made the AI pivot last year, but I have over 15 years of automation experience that I will be bringing to the table to help you to leverage technology to free yourself from your business.
So I'm Sharice Jordan, and as Keena said, we've been doing this together and separately for quite some time. And so where Keena brings the vision of it all, my focus is on structure. I design systems that let your expertise scale without burning you out. And so during this live series, I'll be jumping in here and there to just help you all to see how these things will work in real life.
I'm so excited to be working with you on this. I'm glad you brought that up because, the vision versus the structure. Um, I was
We
listening to a
still
podcast.
figuring that out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. But we had talked about this a couple weeks ago. There was this podcast we were listening to that it was kind of breaking down like um, what makes a successful founder and how many founders don't wear all of the hats, right? You have the visionary, the closer, the person who is great at execution and things like that. And it's very rare that someone's able to wear all hats. And I think that's one of the things that solopreneurs, small business owners struggle with. Like you were just saying, your business is your baby. And also, like you were saying earlier, if you don't have things streamlined, if you don't have a system in place, it's chaotic. How can you delegate chaos? So as a visionary, that's something that I've always struggled with. So much lived in my head that even if someone volunteered to help me, how am I supposed to do that? So that's what we need to address. That's what we're going to help you to. We don't want to just jump right into the AI of it all, right? There are a couple of prerequisites that we have to address. This week we are going to help you to identify like what are the things that are stopping you, like identify if you're even ready to leverage AI, right? Next week, we are kicking off our pre-challenge workshop where we're going to walk you through step by step how to extract your signature method, process, system, program, whatever it is, so that it is ready to leverage AI. And then during the challenge, we're super excited. This is where the fun happens. During the 5-day challenge, we're going to walk you through step by step how to create your first AI powered asset and monetize it. Okay. So more about the agenda to come. But let's go ahead and hop right into the content that we have for you today. We're going to break down the bottlenecks, the major bottlenecks that you need to be aware of that can be stopping you or hindering you from activating and leveraging your business. All right. Okay. So, what did you say? Hold on.
Oh no, I was scratching my hand. I'm sorry.
Oh, like, did you have something? Do I need to stop? Am I going too fast?
No, no, no.
Okay, so before we get started again, for those of you joining, this is for you solopreneurs, service professionals, you brilliant experts that have lived experience, that have knowledge, skills, and expertise, and you've developed best practices that now, as a business owner, you're sharing with your clients and you're using your knowledge, your skills, your expertise to help your clients to achieve a goal, to reach their desired outcome. Okay, this is for you, especially if you're a solopreneur or have a small team. But even large agencies understand how important it is to be able to leverage AI and automation, not only to keep up with the trends, but also you have to think about your competition. If your competition is leveraging tools that allow them to move faster, to respond quicker, to deliver better results, they're going to outpace you. And so we want to make sure that you're not left behind and that you're able to reap the benefits of the new era that we've entered into. Okay. So in today's live session that we have here, we're going to be breaking down these the four bottlenecks that can be stopping you, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. Bottleneck sign number one. You see, I'm struggling here. That's what it is. Let me look at my other screen. Bottleneck sign number one. We've already hit on this a little bit, but your knowledge is trapped inside of your head. This is a huge one. This is one that I have struggled with for years because I so many ideas going around. Um, but why is this such a huge issue? Why is this considered a bottleneck, and why is it hindering your success? Right? Well,
Excuse me. Go ahead.
I thought you were chiming in.
No, no. Look, I'm
Well,
trying to save my voice.
well, here's the thing. If your knowledge, your process, whatever that magic thing is, if it lives in your head, number one, that means that you have to deliver it.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? You can't separate yourself from your business if you're the only one that can deliver. If you're the only one that can, um, if you're in control of the output, the outcome, right? So how can you systemize anything? How can you delegate anything if you can't replicate yourself? And when we say replicate, we don't mean replace, because that's one of the major fears that a lot of people have with AI. And we're going to be talking about that in a separate session as well, like how to AI proof yourself. So we're not talking about replace, but we're talking about replicate in a way that the delivery and the output is separated from your time, your effort, your energy, and your capacity.
And what's crazy is, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, people seem to think, and in my experience, even executives, like they seem to think that they are supposed to live, constantly going, constantly being involved, constantly in every meeting you're invited to. But when your business only works because you are constantly present, that's not freedom. And that's the whole reason we sign up for this entrepreneurial journey. And so no amount of effort fixes fragility. You have to put in structure in order to be able to step away.
Right. And I want to make sure that, people don't misunderstand and think that we are about being lazy or,
Mm,
this whole make money for doing nothing.
that's
Let
not
me,
real.
yeah. I mean, and there are plenty of people like we saw since COVID that got very rich on the hype of it all. And we see now, I don't know about you, but you follow the headlines, they're going to jail, they're facing charges, they're bankrupt, they're going right back to work because it was not sustainable, right? We're not talking about quick money. We're talking about long, sustainable. We're
Real
talking
money.
about, yeah, building legacies, right? And so this is all about leverage activation. This is not about, we're not talking about get rich quick, but we reject the brainwashing that has been associated with hustle culture.
We are
We
anti-hustle.
right. Right. We believe in leverage over hustle. That doesn't not have to do anything with not working hard because I'm a workaholic.
Mhm.
Okay. so so that's not what it's about. It's about working smart. Okay. And so with AI right now, you have an opportunity that a lot of people could not afford a couple of years ago. It wasn't as attainable to be able to generate passive income. It was not as attainable. It wasn't realistic. Okay, because not everyone had the knowledge, the skills, or the resources to do so. But now with AI, it is attainable. You're able to once you've identified and removed the bottlenecks, which is what we're talking about today, once you have outlined what your framework or what your method is, codified that, systemize that, then you're able to remove yourself. Okay, and so those are the steps that we're going to be walking you through. But AI is that solution actually to help you do all of them. AI can help you to identify those bottlenecks and remove them. AI can help you to extract what your signature method is and format it in a way that you can create, AI assets, and you can systemize and automate and things of that nature. It can help you with everything. All right. Anything to add there before I move on?
I was just thinking that's probably where a lot of people get frustrated and where the fear creeps in because understanding this and implementing things cleanly are two very different things. And so, in this challenge, that is something that we are very intentional about. We have been very intentional about helping you understand not only how to do it or what to do, but how to do it.
Right. And another thing is that we're both, even though like we're fortunate enough that we have each other, right? But we're still both solopreneurs. We have individual businesses and we have a partnership together, right? I say all that to say is the struggle is real. Like we deal with it as a solopreneur, you're busy serving your clients. And that's one thing that, we struggled with over the years is
Mhm.
implementing the things, the systems, the strategies that we implement for our clients because we don't have
Right.
time,
How
right?
many of us are saying, oh my goodness, I do this? Like, this is literally what I do for my clients. Why can't I do it for myself?
Exactly. And so it's time to leverage AI for more than just mass content. Like, because that was the main thing that we didn't have time to do was market our business. So it really helped to solve that problem. But it's deeper than that. There's a bigger opportunity than that. Okay. You can't scale your impact if you don't have the time to focus on and walk in your purpose because you're busy doing the busy work, right? So that is this is a solution to help you to overcome that obstacle. Okay. Bottleneck sign number 2: clients don't implement. How many of y'all deal with this one? And what is the Like, what issue does that cause for you, right? As a consultant, as a coach, right? If you deliver something to your client and they don't implement it,
Hmm.
how does that affect you as a business owner?
And we
Not
probably do that too. We receive things, we see things. It's like, ooh, that looks great. Ooh, I want to learn this. Ooh, I want to implement this. And then we receive it or we take our notes and then it sits there collecting dust. We forget steps, we skip stuff. So we're all guilty of all of these things.
right. And we're not even just talking about like the shiny object syndrome, right? We're not talking about just like consuming the content, because that's a huge problem. The courses and the ebooks, and just sitting and, not taking action on passive information. But what about when you actually deliver the resource? You set up the campaign, you set up the sales funnel, you give the business plan or whatever, something, work that they pay you for, deliverables they paid you for, and then they don't do anything with it, right? Not only does it a lot of time cause more work for you, but also now you don't have a success story. Now you don't
Mhm.
have, you coaches, you know what I'm talking about. You have a process or a system or a method that works. It delivers results, but only if your clients take action and implement what you're telling them or what you're teaching them, right? So not only are you having to, you have a client, or that's stagnant, that's not progressing through the transformation that you're trying to guide them through, or enable them through, right? They're coming back to you, sometimes not even wanting to pay again, because they feel like they have not received what they paid for in the first place, because they didn't take action on it. So that's causing repetitive. And if you have a good structure in place, you have what they call it, parameters,
Mm.
boundaries. Look, you can tell I
Mhm.
don't have boundaries because I can't even remember the word. You have boundaries in place to prevent that, but these are real issues, like the constant question, same question over and over again,
Mhm.
having to redo things, working with the same clients repeatedly, which is great, but if you want them to get results, not to have to do the same thing over and over.
And so how AI could potentially help here is you can build in tools, structure systems to nudge your clients along in these things that you have already taught them, things that you have already, the courses that you've already taught and what have you. And so your tools can then nudge them along, answer their questions. And so you personally are not having to go back. You've got this tool, your sidekick, that is stepping in and supporting those clients.
Right. And we're not talking about completely removing you, from your business or from the delivery, but this gives you allows you to create a delivery mechanism, leverage, activate leverage, so that you can, delegate the repetitive tasks, right? You can focus, you have the time and the energy to focus on those things that will be more impactful, and allow AI and automation to handle the busy work. Okay. All right. Bottleneck number 3, time equals money.
This is the one. This should have been number one, two, and three.
Yeah, it should have. It should have. And we have touched on it already several times, because it covers, everything is affected by it, right? Um, you have to separate the output. You have to separate your business from your time and your energy.
Mhm. Because
I
the
mean,
fact is, we don't want to cap our income. Like, we want our income. That's leverage. That's, you know, of course, I can't think of. That's how you build wealth. you're not connecting your time and effort to how your money grows.
Right. No matter how strategic you are, no matter how productive you are, there's only so many hours in a day. So
Period.
if all of your money, if 100% of your revenue is connected to your time and your energy, there's only so much that you can make. And that is how a lot of us as service professionals are capped, based not just not, it's not a knowledge problem, it's not a skill problem, it, you
Mm.
know, most of the time it's not a marketing problem, it's a time problem, it's a structure problem, it's a lack of leverage problem, right? So the way that AI is a solution to that is, again, it allows you to separate yourself from the delivery, from the busy work. Okay. It's you can have as many use as many assistants as you need to do the execution, so that you can be the visionary, so that you can spend that quality time, with your clients. Gosh, I can't have you ever been in a situation where either you wanted to execute a new idea, or you wanted to show up in a different way for
Mm.
your audience or your clients, but you just didn't have the time or the energy or the focus to lock in because there were so many to-dos on your calendar. There were so many appointments
Always.
on your calendar.
Always. And it's about learning. Another thing is that boundaries word. It's about learning how. Oh my goodness, everything needs to be a system. Period. Everything needs to be a system.
So again, in the AI Fire Genius Challenge, this is what we're going to be helping you do, is to create, that those assets, those powered assets that make up your ecosystem, right? So that you can separate yourself from some of the delivery aspects of your business. All right, bottleneck sign number 4: inconsistent results. So again, this ties back to the other three. If you don't remove or take your knowledge out of your brain,
Mm.
right, and have a repeatable process that delivers predictable results, if you don't have the structure, if you don't have the systems in place to automate, to systemize the delivery, you're not going to get predictable results.
Mhm.
If you don't have predictable, or if you don't have consistent output, right, you're not going to deliver predictable results to your clients. You're not going to have a predictable influx, a predictable pipeline of business, which means what? Your income is not
Your
going to be
income is
predictable.
inconsistent. Yep.
Yeah, your scalability is not going to be predictable, because you don't have, you don't know, you don't have clear visibility into what's working. You don't have clear visibility into what faucets, they say, what levers need to be turned in
Mhm.
order to pour more gasoline on the fire to increase.
And that's a reason why trust breaks, because your clients, our clients, see that inconsistency. And that inconsistency is built in a sense, because people try to scale before their structure is solid. They try to take on all of projects, want to be the best and take on all of this, but you don't have a solid foundation beneath you, and so you deliver inconsistently, and then your clients begin to their trust begins to break.
Exactly. And not only, clients, but then also like vendors. If
Mhm.
you do have, employees or freelancers, I know we're speaking specifically to solopreneurs, but even as a solopreneur, whether it's on a project basis or part-time basis or whatever, you may have a team in place, or a partner, a collaborator. And so you need to have that consistency. That's something, hey, we're going to be having real conversations. Like, we're going to be sharing with you guys like what we're going through, what lessons we're learning. And that's one of the things that we deal with as partners as well, is negotiating on how we need to show up to support one another.
Mhm.
um I This live session today, I have 10 things that came up this morning. But if I was not able to automate some things, and in order for the rest of this week to flow correctly, automations had to be put in place as well, right? And so that's a real, consideration. That's a real issue. All right. So again, how AI is the solution is you are able to put the AI and the automation in place to be that delivery mechanism to support you in showing up consistently and walking in your genius, in your light, serving your purpose.
Mhm.
Um, all of the other things need to be done, whether it's marketing, whether it's customer support, whether it's setting up sales funnels, sending out emails, invoices, all of that work has to be done. It's all a part of it, right? But that's not your purpose. As that may not be your purpose. Your purpose, what God put you on this earth to do, what your passion is helping your clients, being the visionary that you are, the amazing business coach, success coach, motivator, whatever it is. So the busier you are doing the other things, the less time that you have to walk in your purpose. And
Mhm.
that's really the heart of what we're doing, right? We believe that you have the right, you are worth having a business that allows you and enables you to be the benefactor of your own purpose. And so there are just some things that have to be put in line in order for that to be a reality. Try not to go on a tangent, but you know how I feel about that.
I was thinking, I was like, how long
Well,
is this going to go? Do I jump in?
listen,
Because that is one of your things for sure.
all of this other stuff, like, I could do without it. I don't care about AI. I don't care about AI. I don't care about automation. None of this. But you know what? It's necessary in
Mm,
order to get the end result, which is freedom. Freedom to what? That depends on the person. But you need freedom from your business in order to grow your business. You need
right,
freedom from your business in order to live the lifestyle that you even started the business to be able to afford.
right,
Hello?
right, right.
Let's be real. Let's be real about it. Let's have a real conversation. That's what we actually care about.
Oh my
Did you
goodness.
have anything else to add, Reese?
No, ma'am. I'm slowly descending.
Okay. Well, we're wrapping it up here. Oh, we did good. We had an hour scheduled for this, so we will be going live the rest of this week. Um, Tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Goodness, the
Yes.
week, it's only Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, same time, same channel. 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow, what are we talking about here? Tomorrow we are going to we're gonna let me add Reese back here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that thing happened again, but I got you back. All right. So tomorrow we will be talking about how to make sure that your signature method is AI ready. Okay, so that's the
Mm,
other thing. So once you remove the bottlenecks, now you have to make sure that your genius, your knowledge, what lives in your head is structured in a way that you can AIify it. Okay,
Right.
so we're going to be breaking that down for you tomorrow. So be sure to join us live. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss updates and alerts and notifications. Uh, and then don't forget, we are hosting our live 5-day channel challenge, the
Yes, yes.
AIFI Your Genius Challenge, Tuesday, February 17th through the 21st. To register and secure your spot, especially for our pre-challenge workshop and bonuses, make sure you go to passiveflow.com/AI-FI to register and get access to all of the bonuses that are going to help you to implement what we're going to teach you during the challenge. Let's go back there. I wasn't done with you yet. All right. Be sure to post your questions in the comments. We will be responding and getting those answered. Also, for access to the master prompt that we promised to help you to
Mhm.
identify your bottlenecks, comment AIFI in the comments below this video. You'll find the link there as well so that you can register for the challenge. And tomorrow you'll be able to post your questions live. We'll have lots more engagement. We want to hear from you. So be prepared to join us. Did you have anything in closing, Reese? Pooh?
No, thank you for joining us today and looking forward to working along with you all the rest of this week and through the challenge.
All right.